In 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -10, 0. Devin K, what's up, man?
A merry lutefisk and pine trees to you too.
Hey, son, that good.
Oh god. So how about that?
You know what that means? You know what
No,
that means?
I don't speak any Swedish.
Literally just means hi, what's up? Or hey, what's up?
Say you lutefisk and pine trees. That's what's up.
Yep.
Same as what's always up in Sweden.
Yep.
Not the temperature, that's for sure.
Actually, like Scandinavia is very close to our climate.
Very
like,
close to here, yeah.
That's why a shitload of them moved here and they settled here and they're like, oh yeah, we can take her. Yeah, for sure. Them cold winters
never even left.
Yeah. We got 3 meters of snow on the ground and we can take her for sure.
That's right.
You don't ask me how we do it. We got some pickled herring and a lutefisk to get us through the winter.
There we go. Yeah. And turnips. Don't forget the turnips.
Oh yes, you got them turnips in the red cellar down there. Oh yeah.
But they call those Swedes in Canada.
Call what?
Turnips. Or no,
really?
rutabagas. Rutabagas are Swedes, yeah.
Oh like, yeah, that's definitely a Swedish or a Scandinavian thing. They have them in Europe.
Yeah.
But turnips are more like central mainland Europe, and rutabagas are.
Yeah.
Man.
They call them Swedes, though. I remember going to the grocery store here, like the first year I moved here, and asking for Swedes, and nobody fucking knew what I was talking about because it's a rutabaga.
Yep. And here they all have wax on them, and if you actually grow them, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but yeah, root vegetables they keep really well. That's why they're very popular in colder countries.
And they're fantastic. You could cook it. You put them in just about anything to fill out a dish.
Yeah.
They don't add a whole lot of flavor, but they add a lot of substance.
Yes, they add some calories.
Yeah. So it's kind of like rice, but for Northern Europe. It's like just add filler to whatever you're eating.
Yeah, exactly. Oof.
I'll take it. I mean, I like
Scandinavian food in general it's okay. Like a lot of it that I've looked at, but honest to God, the immigrants that came here, like it's the joke, but it's actually really fucking true up in this area. Salt is a spice to these people.
It is. Their food is incredibly bland.
Right. It's just it is what it is.
It's hearty, but it's bland. It's like unseasoned meat and potatoes.
No, it's not unseasoned, Devin, because here, don't you know here we got this here recipe and we do put salt and pepper on it, so it's got some spices to her.
That's right, yeah. The same people.
Get my goddamn car battery. We're gonna go
get
over
my
here.
Car battery.
My goddamn car battery.
So maybe after this, I'll grab my bag and then get in my boat.
Yeah, go on my boat. You don't do it right. You do the Canadian version. You don't do the fucking.
Yeah, my things are. Yeah, my vowels are way too.
Okay, so I made a video today. Spoiler alert! It was a camouflage of the world video, and I was literally just trying to emphasize a word, and I sounded just like a fucking whatever. And I'm like, oh god. So I acknowledge it in the video. You guys will see it in a couple weeks.
Somebody's gonna give you shit in the comments about it.
No, I give myself shit because it was totally deserved. It was like it was literally a fucking like northern Minnesotan fucking Iron range.
Oh yeah, like way up there, the super long extended vowels.
About. Oh yeah.
About. Yep.
About. I forgot what the word exactly was, but I was like, oh fuck. I'm definitely not one of those guys because I mean the northern Minnesotan accent's like basically the equivalent of a backwoods Appalachian, Kentucky or West Virginia accent.
It's very distinguishable, yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's like you get out there and there's fucking. That's what it is. Yeah, so they're speaking a fucking different language. In northern Minnesota,
speaking a different language, yeah.
Yeah, you go up there and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got gas out there, yeah, you got to. We're going to
my goddamn car battery."
You've been out fishing lately out there on big Lake Mille Lacs there. Yeah, down near the North Shore, it's really something this year. It's heard a lot of folks saying they were catching them northern pike up there, and yeah, you've been out there fishing.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody taught a Swedish person how to speak English for 2 days, and that was like how it just is. That's like, oh, that's all you need, right. And then there you go. That's the irony. So
exactly. Yeah, but it's so fucking and even nowadays, like, I just don't understand how that accent's like gotten passed down that many generations, and it's still as
how
bad as
has
it
it
was.
not been like influenced by anything else around it for so
Right,
long? And I found out it's because nobody ever leaves.
right.
That's all they
Well,
talk about doing is leaving, and then they never do.
it's a cool area though. I like
It
it up
is,
here.
yeah, it's pretty for sure, but
Dude, in Fargo, they don't have accents. That was the show, and took place in Brainerd, Minnesota,
yeah, that
which is
was
by
literally
Lake
shot
Mille
in
Lacs.
Brainerd. Yeah.
Yeah, which is Lake Mille Lacs is what I was just basically. That's like the cutoff for the Iron Range. Lake Mille Lacs on north of
Yeah.
Minnesota, in Minnesota, is what we call the Iron Range because there's a shitload of iron ore up there.
Yeah.
Like,
Lake Mille Lacs
still,
is what separates north from southern Minnesota.
yeah, and Brainerd is just slightly north of Lake Mille Lacs, not that far.
Yeah.
But no, it's a cool area. And Fargo, they don't have that accent in Fargo because it's North Dakota.
Yeah.
They just
Basically.
have an accent like I do. Like I have a like generic fucking northern Midwest
Yeah.
accent.
You
So
got to get
that's
out and
pissing me
stick
off. Like
northern Minnesota to get that
Fargo was
Scandinavian.
it was a cool movie and it's a cool series right
It
now.
is.
But like I just wish they went to call it Fargo because it gives them a bad name. They don't talk like that in Fargo.
No, it should have been called Brainerd.
Right.
So,
People
yeah.
would have been like, would have been a cooler fucking name.
Yeah. But now they're shooting the whole series in Canada, actually, because tax reasons. But
No, they were shooting it in Canada. They always have been the series.
yeah.
Dude, it's been shot in Montreal since the day it was
Yeah, but I
conceived.
mean, the movie was actually shot in Minnesota, and the series
Yeah.
is shot in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like because Bob Odenkirk, he was in season 1, was walking through Montreal and some like guy was talking about something and he like stops Bob on the sidewalk just happenstance, right?
Yeah.
Bob just happens to be there, and Bob's like, "Oh hey," and the guy goes like, "Hey, what are you doing all this shit?" Like unrelated. Like Bob knew right away. He's like, "This guy doesn't know who the fuck I am," which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
But he's just like, yeah, he's being nice and all that stuff, and he's like, well, you heard about the filming of this series here, and he's like, yeah, I'm aware of it, shit like that.
yeah.
And then he finally figures out, he's like, well, I'm in it, I'm actually in the show. He's like, oh, and then he starts going on about the accent, like the difference between the out and
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
Yep, about, and then versus about. And he was going on with that, and the guy still didn't know who the fuck he was at the end of the interview because he was French.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
like,
of course, it's French. They don't give a shit
Yeah.
about anything that's not French because they're French.
But he's like talking about the
Yeah.
series, but he doesn't know who Bob Odenkirk is. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, that's
Well,
just
Bob-
a Canadian
Bob, of course-
thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's like that in Canada. Like, you could just be like doing something on your property, and people pull up into like your driveway, and they're just like, "Hey, how's it going? What are you doing here?" Like people you don't even know. They just like go up and be friendly and neighborly. Just random
Right.
people. That's just Canada,
Well,
and
that's
a
also-
stereotype that is a real thing in Canada. People are
It
just
used to be like that in the U.S.
nice.
It used to be like that before. About 10 years ago, it started to get weird.
Yeah, but now
But yeah, that's
everyone's
what the
like
US
a rapist and an axe murderer, and
Right.
they're all
No, it
drug
used to be
dealers
just
and-
like you stumble over to your neighbor's place or walk over there, whatever. How you get there, and just be like, hey, what's up? But now it's a
and
little
just
bit different.
whatever. Yeah, but like you know how common it is for you to just drive over to your neighbor's place and you have nothing better to do, and you just walk into their house unannounced, and that's totally fine. You
Yep.
know, you're just like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing? You need any help with anything?
Yeah.
So that was all the time, and then I come down here and like, you know how many like hitchhikers I've picked up since I moved here? I picked up like 6 or 7 hitchhikers, and
Shouldn't do
they're
that.
just, like, they're just like people that are like, yeah, my tire blew out like 2 miles away, and I'm just trying to get to town.
Still shouldn't do that. There's a lot of people that scam that system.
I've never had any problems. Most people are just.
I get that. I'm just saying, advice from a friend to a friend: don't do that. Not here.
I've never had any problems. I'm obviously not going to pick them up if they look like they're shady or tweaked out or.
Dude, there've been a lot of people actually killed by doing that because they look okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. So,
I'm not worried about
moving
it.
on.
It'll be
I'm
all
not gonna
right.
fucking deal with that. No.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. But
So there's definitely people I haven't picked up though, because it's like that guy's definitely homeless, and
yeah. All right.
But
yeah, it's definitely like we have a similar culture to the Canadians because we're so far north, but it's different.
Yeah.
But also Canadian culture is getting to be about the same as northern, American culture is.
Yeah. It's degrading at an alarming rate. Yeah.
Well, government.
Yeah. Government.
So
it's getting bad.
Yeah, that's what fucks everything over.
Have you been reading about that whole thing going down in Belarus?
Nope.
They swept that under the rug real good. They're basically in like full-blown revolution. Now that they're I forget who the president is.
Vladimir Putin?
No, Belarus?
The real president?
Yeah.
The actual president?
Yeah, pretty much. But like, so they just had their election like 2 weeks ago. And Tirichenko, that's his name.
Yeah, I forgot.
Got reelected again, and then now there's some liberal chick that wants to like open the country up and make it all whatever, liberalize it and everything, and they're in like full blown revolution now.
Cool.
Yeah. And they swept that all under the rug really, really well. They were basically doing everything we were doing. The whole like forcing mask mandates and shutting crap down and deciding whether to open schools. And then they had an election and it turned out not quite how people wanted, but exactly like pretty much everyone expected. And bam, revolution.
Well, it's a good thing we have about 3 months, 2.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got 3 months to figure this shit out. So. But
buy some cool stuff like food.
That's right. I'm definitely buying food. I'm clearing out all the stores of all the spam.
It's funny you mentioned that. I popped open a can of Spam Light today for the first time in years.
Yeah.
Good shit,
isn't it?
Yep. I can't do the normal shit because it's so goddamn salty.
It's so salty, yeah. It's off the rails salty, yeah.
Dude, I was living in a fucking desert and all I had for electrolyte sources was that. Yeah, sure, but
yeah.
No, but Spam Light is fucking awesome.
It's good. I like the low sodium. They have one that's just low sodium too, and that's normally
they didn't have that. I like that one better because I don't mind the fat content.
Yeah,
because fat doesn't actually make you fat.
No, and it actually helps the flavor a little bit. So.
Yep. But no, I made a Spam sandwich. I had that for breakfast actually. Spam sandwich
so good.
With that German mustard and mayo. Yeah, it's good shit.
One of my favorite sandwiches is like it's a BLT, but you replace the bacon with a fried slab of spam.
Yeah, fried spam,
tomato and lettuce on like fucking like rye bread, like pumpernickel rye bread, like lettuce and tomato and fried spam on rye bread.
Dude, fried spam is magical.
It is.
I mean, it's got a stigma because people got burned out of it and they don't know how to cook it right. Like, I was talking to a guy. He's probably dead now. I actually haven't seen him in years. Yeah, he's probably dead. I'm trying to crack my back. He was in the South Pacific in World War II.
That's like all they had.
Right. And he's like, when we got spam, we had to get creative with it because it got really old. He's like, we'd make meatballs. We'd find tomatoes or grab tomato sauce from the K-Rats. Mm-hmm. And he's like, we would get creative and use them for like meatballs. We'd take it out and like melt it and form it and press it, fry it on a fire, and then fucking put it in our tomato sauce and make spaghetti or whatever. And he's like, yeah, well, you could do anything. It was like basically like the Bubba thing in Forrest Gump, shrimp stew, shrimp.
You could do anything with spam, yeah.
Right. But he's like, not gonna lie though, it really got old.
Yeah, well, if that's all, because like the spam is a very distinct flavor, and it's not a flavor you can mask very easy. Like even
it's like salty cat food.
Yeah, you still bite into it, and you're like, that is 100% spam. And
fuck yeah. Yeah, and the texture and everything.
That dissipates real easy, so it's a very overpowering flavor. And
you ever been to the Spam Museum in Austin, Minnesota?
I have been to the Spam Museum in Austin, Minnesota. It was fantastic. Yeah,
I have not. Yeah.
Oh, you're missing out. That thing's it's worth a trip. And then you get to see all the different. They have like all the cans and stuff from like back in the day, like the World War II ration cans of spam and crap like that too. It's neat to see.
Yeah, it's I mean it's good once in a while. I couldn't live on it. Well, I mean I could live on anything.
You could live on it. Yes, yeah.
I could. It just wouldn't be enjoyable. But this guy that was in World War II, I was like, so have you eaten any spam since then? He goes, nope.
Well, here's the thing: it hasn't changed. Like people that I've
No.
talked to that like still eat it, it
Yeah.
literally hasn't changed. Like it's
Well, my
like a
grandma
70
introduced me
old
to it.
recipe.
Right. My grandma introduced it to me when I was a kid, and she's like, I was like, what is spam? Like before email and all that shit. And she's like, oh, it's just canned ham, but it's really salty and it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I researched it and realized it was made for World War II, just like M&Ms were.
Yeah.
And it was to get food to the South Pacific because it was so fucking hot and nasty there versus Europe, where you could put more. You had more leeway with spoiling food, right? Because it was more temperate.
And it has a shelf life of like forever without any refrigeration or anything. It's like 5 years or something like that. Yeah.
And so most of the spam and M&Ms actually got sent to the South Pacific. But yeah, anyway, my grandma, I was like, oh, I got sent there, and she's like, yeah, we had it here after the war, and because they had a surplus of it, and I like it. And so yeah, she baked me like, when I was a kid, like she made me a spam sandwich for lunch with some lettuce, cheese, fucking mustard, mayo.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit.
It's good stuff. And then like it's really popular in Hawaii. It's the most popular state that eats spam.
Well, because they make a dish though for breakfast that has ham in it.
Yeah.
And if you made spam with that, and because you can fry the spam, obviously, man, that would be fucking good. It's like a basically, it's a super hangover burger.
Yeah.
But it's not a bun.
It's good hangover food. Spam is good hangover food.
Yeah, it's very salty. It's got a bunch of shit in it. But I mean, yeah, you're right. The recipe really hasn't changed since the Second World War.
Yeah. And I learned something weird in the they actually dye the meat that pink color.
Yeah.
Because in the cooking process, it would be gray.
Yep.
So that was unappealing because that's how it originally came. And so they have to add all this red dye to it to make it pink.
Well, pork is gray when you cook it. It's gray.
Exactly. So
it boosts the morale. Yeah.
It was this like gray brick of pig is all it was, and people didn't take kindly to that. So,
do you know what spam actually means? Where the name came from?
Isn't it like special ham?
Spiced ham.
Spiced ham. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yep.
I heard that before. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty simple, but yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, I had a sandwich today, and so I gave it to Wally.
Oh yeah.
That fucking cat is an addict. He ate probably more than he should have today, of course, of spam. He fucking loves spam.
Spam's great. Well, it's probably not that much different from his food, so.
Right, exactly.
So it's
just more salty. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably got a little bit more salt than a cat's used to, but it's still probably pretty good. Yeah,
him and Ralphie, the little kitten, they both love spam.
Bonded over spam. Not Remington. Come on.
Dude, that cat, I've never.
Human food, yeah.
He eats no human food. I've never seen him eat anything but cat food. Ever. So
weird that he's so fat then.
Well, he's like me. He eats savory food, or in his case, cat food.
Yeah.
I don't eat cake and sweets and muffins like that. I just eat too much of savory food. Yeah, and that's what Remington's problem is, Fair. But
fair. And Cody doesn't like it. He doesn't get any, right?
I didn't give him any. I'm sure he's gonna like it.
Good. Don't give him any.
I only ate with the cats. I only had half a block today.
Oh, there you go.
I got the other one in the fridge, and I'm gonna probably fry it up tomorrow because I had it raw, which is fine.
Yeah, you could just eat it right out of the can. A lot of people don't know you can, but yeah, it's fantastic by itself.
Yep. The light's a lot more tolerable.
It is. Have you ever made like tuna salad, and then you just take a fork and you smash up some spam and put it in there because it gives it a whole different depth of flavor?
I haven't, but I can try it for sure.
Because tuna salad's kind of bland,
Oh, not mine. I love it.
Oh, well, a lot of people make it, and it's way too bland. And the spam.
Dude, I put fucking onions in there. I put fucking pickles, the Gedney pickles, the Gedney mini kosher dills.
A lot better. Yeah.
Obviously tuna, and then mayo. And sometimes, if I'm ambitious, I'll put celery and peas in it. Just to eat it plain.
Yeah.
Just eat it plain. But for a sandwich, no, it's usually onions. But when I'm lazy, I do onion powder, onion salt, and Gedney kosher dub mini crunchers. That's a must. Diced, of course.
Yep.
Tuna and fucking mayo and salt and pepper, of course.
Yeah, gotta have salt and pepper.
So no, it's not bland. But I can't imagine adding some fucking spam to it would make it any worse.
It gives it a nice depth of flavor, actually, surprisingly. The pork adds something, and then obviously there's a lot of salt in it, so.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. Pork adds a lot of good flavor to lots.
Oh, pork is a great fucking meat. So when I used to hunt, it's not that I'm against hunting. I'm too fucking lazy to do it. And I don't
lazy
have
to
to
go
do it.
down the woods and freeze for hours. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have to do it anymore. So like, but I know how. And I know how to process my own deer. I don't actually have it sent off. I do it myself. But last time I actually ground venison, I do it 60% venison, 40% pork shoulder.
Yeah, you kind of have
grind
to.
the meat.
Venison is so lean.
Exactly, but I choose that cut.
Yeah,
but I choose pork instead of beef because venison fat is like wax. You can't fucking eat it. It's disgusting and it's terrible. But I did it 60-40 with that shit. Dude, it was better than beef because it had the profile of the super lean, strong venison.
Yep.
With the super sweet, fatty pork.
Yep.
And that's some fucking good ground meat to make burgers, breakfast patties, anything you want out of it.
Yeah. I normally just put bacon in mine. You go to your butcher and get like a big thing of like bacon ends and pieces, and you just grind that up with venison.
No.
Yeah.
No. It influences the flavor way too much because it's smoked.
Not if you're using it not in the ratios you're using it. You're only doing it in like 80-20.
No. Totally disagree with that. Jesus Christ. Well, we just got some super chats.
$10. Raking it in.
Yeah. Even in the hood, I never had spam or chitlins. I haven't had chitlins either. I know what they are. What are your guys' favorite type of foods and desserts? Love seafood and ice cream. Oh, fucking don't get me started on seafood. So even though you're in the hood or whatever, or you were in the hood, spam is not really a hood food.
No, spam is like a country rural type.
Well, it's an everybody food, but it's actually gotten really expensive.
Yeah.
But it's not like a luxury food. It's just something that keeps forever, and
that's why it's expensive. It's literally meat that lasts 5 years.
My favorite type of food and dessert. I'm a savory motherfucker. I love savory food. It's got a lot of like deep, rich flavor. I'm not much for desserts. My favorite dessert, actually, of all time, is cherry fucking pie.
That's a pretty good.
I know that's a very American thing.
Yeah,
but like that's my if I could choose one dessert to have from here on out, you can only have one. It would be cherry fucking pie with a lattice fucking crust on top, baked to perfection. Foods.
Do you mean like favorite type of food or like single favorite food?
Well, you said favorite type of food.
Yeah.
And I said savory, but that doesn't narrow it down really that much.
Yeah.
I like protein.
But you know what I mean? Does he mean like country or like region or just like pasta? Or
yeah,
what does he mean?
Clarify a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the next one temporarily. Seafood is fantastic. What's going on in your stores? It's still open. I haven't had a retail store in over a year. It's online. The link to the website I ship from. It's an online business only at this point because the store sucked to have. But yeah, it's open and right now I'm out of stock of a bunch of shit, but I've got stuff coming probably within the next week that everybody's been looking for.
Yeah, and you got a bunch of cool stuff while it's there. For sure. That's getting hot under these lights.
I don't have any lights on.
I have like the big like fucking 120 watt like deck lights in the bachelor pad track lights I have here. It's like being under a heat lamp. It's fucking hot.
Oh, yeah. Like ethnicity wise? Fuck, that's a tough one.
I really like Eastern European food. That's probably my favorite kind of food, to be honest. Very Slavic cuisine. I really like that kind of crap. And then my favorite kind of dessert is pudding. I like pudding and custard. that type of stuff.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
I guess my favorite style or ethnicity kind of food, I think honest to God first would be Southeastern comfort food, we'd call it.
Yeah.
Okay. That is my fucking favorite. Second would be Middle Eastern, specifically Turkish food.
Turkish food is really fucking good, yeah.
It's fucking, or Mediterranean food in general, but like Turkish food is fantastic. I have to go see if the weasel horses destroy my fucking home really quick.
Fair. I'll handle it. Don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like Turkish food too because Turkey's that spot where Africa and Europe and Asia all meet, so they have that huge influence in Turkey, and it's not really something that you get anywhere else in the world. It's absolutely fantastic. What do I think of Cracker Barrel? I think it's kind of overpriced, to be honest. A lot of it. So
What do I think of Cracker Barrel? Man, I have a special place in my heart for Cracker Barrel. I think it's very overhyped.
yeah.
But for an all-American, like you go there and you get what we call American food. Cracker Barrel is what it is, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Their steaks
what do you
aren't
think
terrible.
of it as like the brand overall? Because they also sell like shit in stores now and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, the candy and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and the cheese block with the wax around it, and
yeah,
they have crackers. They don't come in a barrel, which I think is false advertising. But
yeah, you should sue them. Sue the fuck out of them. But yeah, Cracker Barrel's good. But yeah, Southeastern American food, the mainstream shit. Not like I'm not a fan of collard greens unless I've had them a couple times where they're actually done right and they're tolerable.
yeah,
I don't like the texture of like heavy greens, like kale and all that shit.
yeah, it's a lot of like that fibrous kind of
chewy and fucking hard to swallow.
Yeah,
like I'm super poor. I need to feel full, and I'm gonna just harvest this plant and eat it and cook it with
this leaf,
bacon fat.
Yeah.
Southern green beans are really good. I think my favorite fucking thing. So if I could eat this every fucking day, I would have biscuits and gravy, spicy gravy, for breakfast. I would have. What the fuck do I want to have? Yeah, so I'd have fried chicken for lunch, like good, proper Southern fried chicken. And then I would have a massive seafood smorgasbord for supper every fucking night.
That's pretty good.
That's the Southeast on the coast for you, like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. It's like if I lived in that area on the coast, that's what I would fucking have almost every day.
Yeah,
I could live on that and be happy.
Dinner.
Well, I don't know. Seafood's one of those things where you don't feel like you're going to die before you go to sleep, even if you overeat.
Yeah.
You overeat on fried chicken for supper.
You go to feel like death.
Oh, you're going to die.
Yeah.
So I'd rather feel like death at lunch.
Yeah. And have a nice
eating fried chicken
at dinner. Yeah.
Fried chicken and then the sides. I don't even know. Don't even get me into the sides of the Southeast. Like hush puppies, real hush puppies. Fucking fried cornbread with onions in it. Jesus Christ. Yes.
That's very good.
Dude, hush puppy, Southern cuisine, Southeastern cuisine is awful for you if you're not working and burning 10,000 calories a day.
I gotta go eat more Southern food because you talk about all this crap and I've never had it.
Well, and I'm not even touching on barbecue.
Yeah,
I'm not even touching on the 4 different kinds of barbecue that exist down in the fucking Southeast. It's insane. This is like American food, you know, what we call that barbecue. Dude, that's a whole other fucking thing. So it's like, yeah, the Southeast has got the Southeast, that regional food, most of it, except for a couple side dishes. And when you get towards New Orleans, they have some weird shit.
They got a lot of weird, like French stuff going on too. And
but it's also really poor people and scrounging what you can. Low Country Boil's not bad, actually, but some of like eating all the parts.
Oh, and Mike's frozen. But I think he was talking about the part where like they're eating all the like eyeballs and fish guts and stuff. Welcome back.
Are we done lagging? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not running anything in the background.
I
now,
have
are
tried
you?
Kansas City barbecue. I have tried it. I like Carolina barbecue a lot better.
I like Carolina barbecue a lot
Carolina,
better too.
dude, Devin, that sauce that I gave you a jar
That's
of.
what I'm making chicken for tonight and other stuff too. I'm gonna try it.
Yes, that. I mean, you tried it the other day, and it was like, it's such a unique
fantastic.
and
Yeah.
oh my god, that's what I was saying on the stream. Like Kansas City and Texas, they're almost identical. They use heavy tomato and molasses.
Yeah.
I would take
Well,
Kansas City over Texas, but I do love me some goddamn brisket, and that's a Texas thing. Texas is more beef.
yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Kansas City, isn't that beef and pork? And
Yep.
Carolina's pork and Texas is beef.
Yes.
So
I mean, as a rule, yeah.
yeah. There's
what they had.
anyone can use anything now, but like, yeah, that's
No, but Carolina barbecue, even their vinegar sauce, the original, like the really stout vinegar sauce in like North Carolina and stuff and Virginia is really fucking good.
it's fantastic.
And then the mustard, oh, the actual mustard, they don't put fucking tomatoes paste in them. The actual mustard sauce from like South Carolina and Georgia, holy shit, that is probably my favorite kind of barbecue.
Yeah. It's because as much as I like the other kinds of barbecue, it's like way sweet and overpowering on the meat.
It doesn't complement the meat.
Yeah.
It's like its own thing. You can eat the sauce on its own.
Yeah. It's and so you don't taste a lot of the actual meat. You get a very sauce and seasoning heavy flavor profile.
Yep. And yeah, but here's the thing: is like the Carolinas, they have a tomato and molasses based sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of their molasses base in the Carolinas. You guys very weak
That's
on
an
that.
acquired taste. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just different than like Kansas City or Texas would be. However, their tomato-based sauces are what you'd expect, and Kansas City kind of just added onto that, built onto that, and made it their own thing. Which is, I mean, it's not like I don't like Kansas City and Texas barbecue. I fucking love all barbecue. It's pretty
barbecue's
fucking good.
fantastic no matter what it is. Yeah.
But my preference is Carolina barbecue, Carolina and Georgia.
Sure.
I should be fair.
For sure. I think you get the most meat flavor out of Carolina barbecue.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you do.
The sauce is good, but not overpowering. And
well, because the thing is, pork. Well, it's predominantly pork, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Is a really sweet meat, so you don't really need to sweeten up. Beef is not a sweet.
You don't need to throw fuck tons of sugar on it. Yeah.
No, and beef is a very not bitter, but like it's a very meaty flavored.
Yeah,
and that's why the sweeter sauces work.
Is the umami flavor, that savory flavor? That's where it comes from. Is from cow.
Yep.
So
the sweeter sauces work on beef. I think that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because and then chicken too. We're both neglecting barbecued chicken. Well,
chicken's just a blank canvas for whatever you want to do with it.
It is, but it's like, what the fuck do I think is better? Okay, I'm gonna throw a curveball into here. My favorite kind of barbecued chicken, which really isn't barbecue, Jamaican jerk chicken on a fucking open pit. You never had it? Okay, it's a dry rub.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. It's like charred on an open flame. Yeah, and
but it's the seasoning and the way it's charred. It's slow charred.
Yeah,
and it's got leaves that add moisture to it. Put underneath it. I forgot what kind of leaves they are. And the seasoning itself it's sweet and hot.
Yeah,
but it's got so much fucking flavor. That is my favorite kind of quote unquote barbecued chicken.
That does sound pretty good.
It is, yeah. Someday, I want to. If I'm gonna make it for you, like either we can go to the fucking Jamaica or we can actually just replicate it here. But I want to do it right.
Yeah, fair.
You know,
we're gonna have to build a bonfire and burn pallets and.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to burn pallets soon.
Yeah, I gotta get that done. Save it up for winter though.
Yeah, I could.
It's gonna be a long one, so.
Well, actually, I got fucking more pallets coming right now from Europe.
Yeah, wait till fall when it's like really nice out and you can go have a fire and burn pallets and.
Yep. Yeah. When do you think you can get another day off, like on a weekend or some shit?
No idea. I got one. My next vacation's already planned. I'm taking a few days in November for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, that's
go down and see my sister.
Yeah.
So And other than that, I try to take one vacation every year and a half. So
I'm not talking about a vacation. I'm just talking like, where you've got Sunday and Monday off, so we can do 1 or 1.5 days of.
I can come over any Saturday and Sunday. I could just go to work at Saturday at 4 a.m. and leave and be there all weekend. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll figure that out because we have a few helmets left, and we're gonna do a Polish flak jacket.
I saw your video on that today.
Yeah. I was just telling people about them, and they're pretty cool. But I actually got one that we're gonna be doing a ballistic test
kind
on.
of beat up.
Well, it's not beat up. It's not what they ordered. It doesn't have any of the other added armor or pouches.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's missing
So
parts and stuff.
But I like to test one that's almost complete to see what the spalling does.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a huge issue in a lot of vests. Yeah.
Yep, steel plates especially. That's why they came out with ceramic plates. But yeah. So we gotta do that. We'll get that done.
We could definitely do that. We could plan to do that. And then other than that, I'll probably take 1 or 2 days off here this fall for deer hunting. Because if I could get some free meat, that'd be fantastic.
Well, it's not free. It's just cheaper.
I have a federal hunting license, so I don't pay for anything other than my ammo, but I already own the ammo, so.
Yeah, it's also time.
That's all I'm going to have invested in it. It's time. So.
Yep. Yeah, you can use that. You can use that smelly.
Yeah, if my fucking stock ever comes by then, fuck.
Right.
So
or else you use the M39.
I talked to him and he said, well, they're still, because they're working at half capacity and it's set up all these machines and they only have enough line. Well, they make stocks for a lot of different kinds of guns, so they have to take down one of their lines and they have to set up a new line to make these.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
It's 5 guys normally. There's 2 of them working there now. So they're trying to set up a whole assembly line and test it and make sure it works right and everything. So, but yeah, it'll hopefully come here. They said it should be ready by the end of August, beginning of September. So, which by then, if we get that stimulus check, I might have an entire FAL built by then. So,
well, good luck finding a receiver right now.
Fair.
Like, because it would be worth it to get an inch receiver, like we were talking about.
Well, I bought an inch pattern kit, so.
The Imbel kit?
No, it's not an Imbel kit.
You bought the Aussie L1A1 kit?
No, I bought a British L1A1 kit.
From where?
I bought it from somebody I know who happened to have one for $580.
Okay, well, make sure you have the crush washer and you know how to do the little barrel thing on the L1A1. Because on an L1A1 kit, it's different than just a normal FAL.
Yeah. So I'll have to see what it gets when it gets here. But yeah, that's what I got. So the wood furniture and everything comes with it. So
plastic is a lot better. Yours is going to be more collectible, but as so do I. But as far as being usable, if you're going to be using this thing, and things go weird.
That thin laminate wood. Yeah, it's not as durable as the polymer stuff, but I don't plan on falling down on this gun or throwing it or anything. So
I also have L1A1 furniture that's polymer if you need it. So.
Fair. I could always swap it out later if I need to.
Yep.
But that's the goal. So we'll see if it comes with the crush washer and stuff, or otherwise I'm gonna have to try to find one of those.
Yeah, just do it. It's been a while since I looked at it, but do a shitload of research on assembling it correctly.
I'm gonna definitely do a lot of reading on what I have and what I need and what kind of receiver do you recommend I get with that? Most of the L1A1s came with like the Type 3.
Oh, as far as that, I don't give a fuck. That's personal preference.
Okay, so because I want to make it as heavy as possible.
Should have got an Israeli kit then.
I should have. I thought about that afterwards, but those aren't exactly the same price that this one was. So
yeah, they're only $1,200 for just the kit without the barrel or the fucking receiver. So,
but this one supposedly comes with everything. It comes with 2 barrels actually. So yeah, it comes with 1 regular barrel and then it comes with 1 chrome lined barrel. So
Throw the chrome line in there.
Exactly. So it's a brand new chrome line barrel. The other one is, if not new, slightly used. So I think it'll be fun if I could track down a receiver, which of course I got to get what, $600 for one of them, and then find one.
Nowadays, yeah, $600.
Yeah. So.
And then after that, after we get the whole thing fucking built, I have a link. Like I know where to get them. You gotta get the locking shoulder. We have to headspace it because I've got all the gauges. So
Perfect.
you're gonna spend a lot of money, but you're not gonna spend as much money as I have on this fucking
fair because you have all the shit. Yeah.
Yep. And so we're gonna have to test the headspace, order a locking shoulder that coincides with that, install it, and then fucking ping it into your receiver, and you're good to go.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a process to building an FAL. It's really easy, but
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a service rifle, so it should be easy.
Yep. I'll be back in a little bit. You want to carry the stream for a bit?
Certainly.
I'm gonna probably ditch the fucking Swedish shit too.
Yeah, it's getting kind of warm. Yeah.
Well, the helmet's just not comfortable at all.
No, it's not. I agree.
Oh man.
So, if you didn't know, me and Mike were wearing our 2118s. Mine has the original like paint and the hand painted decals and stuff. So I don't think Mike unbans any people. So there's usually a reason you got banned. So. But that's just how it is. I don't know if you've noticed, me and Mike really like food a lot, so. No. And it really doesn't make sense to start a business to sell surplus guns right now because there's not a lot of money in it. Because surplus guns have such a high markup right now because they're not being made and they're not really being imported anymore. It's not really worth it. You're not going to get enough business or make enough money, so. Does Mike ban people often? Yes, quite usually for good reasons, like being annoying, asking stupid questions in the chat, saying stupid stuff in the chat, things like that. So, well, right now, my first rifle I'm ever building is I have an SMLE #1 Mark III, entirely assembled except for the stock here in front of me, and I bought it as a barrel and a receiver. That was it. I had to get the sear spring, the mag release, the floor plate, the trigger, the stock bolt, the 5-piece safety, the volley sights, the front sight, the rear sight, which is windage adjustable. The rear sight, I even went to get the early milled out windage adjustable rear sight protector and all this other stuff. So, yeah. I know, right? Mike's making me hungry too, and I got fried chicken that I'm gonna have with. He gave me a jar of Carolina style mustard barbecue sauce, and that stuff really could go with just about anything. So I'm gonna use it as like a dipping sauce for chicken. I'm gonna fry up some chicken thighs. So, because I like dark meat better than light meat on chicken. That's just me though. Yeah, it's been a fun project so far on the gun building. Highly recommend it to you if you can find one. So yeah, I can't wait to, now that I can like edit and stuff, show you once I get the stock and have all the pieces and do like the test fit. I'm literally just gonna take it all apart again and do the whole build up on a series of videos. So I can't wait, but they're taking their sweet time getting the stock here. But I talked to them about it and I was like, I mentioned you guys on my YouTube channel, and if it turns out well, I've got no problem sending you business if you want to work at a business plan, because I'm like Canadian as well. You know, I know you guys are a small company. If you make a good product, I have no problem endorsing your company for free. And they're like, oh, well, we'll give you a huge discount and stuff like that, and yada yada and things. So it'd be pretty good. So, well, good luck becoming a gun manufacturer. I mean, there's money in it now, but the rights are kind of slowly being chipped away, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. Look at you.
You a little bit jelly?
I kind of am of that blouse there. Where's Tom when you need him?
Woo! Oh shit! Other shoulder. What the
There you go.
fuck?
Tom would be like jizzing his pants right now.
Who the
He was
fuck?
here.
Oh,
Yeah, Tom. You know Tom. Tom is from
What?
Norway.
J'aime pas Norge.
That's right. So yeah,
No,
it's
something I know how to say.
Yeah, Tamachi. That's him. So he's a cool guy. He just put out his first video on his channel today. So oh, by the way, Adolf Hitler was asking you to unban his primary account, and I was like, that probably won't happen because you probably got banned for a reason.
Yeah, no, that's 99% of the time it's final.
Yeah, and I said it was like we were probably doing something stupid in the chat or something like that or whatever, and he's like, I was saying stupid stuff in the chat.
Yeah, I don't deal with that shit. I hate troll culture. If you haven't noticed from the live streams, I think it's retarded. I was part of it for a long time, and I realized how fucking toxic it is. It's not funny. It actually becomes reality, and that's not a good thing. So, and yes, I do find stuff in the uniform pockets pretty often. Sometimes I'll keep the shit. Sometimes I will just send it out like I found. Or actually, well, a lot of times I don't actually check the pockets, to be honest, just to kind of keep it fair.
What's the coolest thing you've ever found in the pockets?
A €2 coin out of an Austrian like PT.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah, and you showed me.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking. I was just folding it right to put it on the hanger, and all of a sudden I hear ting, 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 like a coin. The fuck! It was the €2 coin. I'm like, I made money on this bitch.
Yeah. I found an original like 60s dated field bandage in one of the pockets of one of my things that I bought. I found a 59 dated opened half thing of really dry cigarettes, a pack of cigarettes.
Yep.
I find a lot of pins. Yeah.
I find a shitload of butts and like loose tobacco in pockets. That's
exactly,
the most common thing. Yeah.
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 But I found like a 1959 pack of like I think it was Camel or something Turkish cigarettes. Yeah. In a pocket of a uniform and bunch of safety pins. That's probably the most common thing I find is safety pins.
My favorite chain restaurant. Obviously, he's not a regular viewer, but
no, he's never heard of Culver's before.
Culver's is fucking amazing. We don't have to go on about this fucking rabbit hole
again. It seems like we go on a rant every stream about how fucking awesome Culver's is.
It is, but it's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. So, but if you don't live in the upper Midwest or Florida, you probably won't know what that is. So.
Yeah, and the other cool things I found in the pocket. I found a range card in a German. I think it was a Flecktarn shirt. Yeah, it was a Flecktarn shirt. I found a range card for like when you set up a machine gun position, you get your range card set out that you put there for your relief and stuff. I don't know if you know what that is, but
yeah,
I found a range card, and it like had shit drawn into it. It was like a fucking actual range card that had been used, and it was like laminated too. It was like in plastic, and yeah, it was amazing.
Awesome. What's the worst thing you've ever found in a pocket?
The worst thing? I don't think there was a worst thing.
I found one pocket. It was of a German uniform. It was an East German uniform, and it had 5 condom wrappers, East German condom wrappers in the pocket.
Used?
No, like just the wrappers of the condoms.
That's what I mean. Like they were used.
Yeah, opened condom wrappers in the pockets. Yeah.
How is it the worst thing? Somebody got laid.
Yeah, I know, but it's like
multiple
East German
times.
Condom wrappers. Yeah, but here's the thing: that guy probably got somebody pregnant 5 times because they're like Soviet condoms, basically.
Well, right, they've got a couple holes in them because the quality controls. It's pretty sketchy.
But it was kind of weird. I saved one of them, one of the ones that was like still readable because it looked like they went through the wash or something like that. But yeah, East German condom wrappers.
It's the worst thing. Jesus Christ.
No, like it's the worst thing I found, other than like pocket the thing that's not like pocket lint or like candy, you know, or something like that. Like just garbage that you just pull out and throw away. This is like, This is like the
Like-
worst thing that I was like, this is kind of okay, I guess. That's not just
I'm pretty
latent.
sure the guy's dick didn't touch the wrapper after you got the fucking Jimmy hood on. Like, you're getting laid. You're not gonna sit there and worry about the fucking wrapper. You're just gonna throw it back in your pocket. Like, come on.
Exactly. So, but like, yeah. So I found that I had the 5 of them in one pocket.
Yeah, I was
So-
fucking busy.
That guy was getting busy. Yeah. So, but that's
At least somebody was at least.
nicest thing that wasn't garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of it's just like it's shit that I would put into a pocket when I was in like a lot of cigarette butts. Oh my god.
Cigarette butts, lollipop sticks, like gum wrappers, stuff like
And that's
that.
why dipping was actually really popular, is because you didn't have to hang on to the butt. You didn't like dipping, you could just throw that fucker and it dissolves. It's gone.
Yeah.
However, cigarette butts, you leave it somewhere. It's like, well, they know we were here.
Yeah.
So you can't put it in your pocket.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, I think, I don't know, cigarette butts, just random papers, fucking napkins, tissues.
So plastic silverware.
Candy, like candy bars
candy.
and shit
I
like
find
that.
a lot of like unwrapped candy just in the pockets, or like
Some dude actually,
where a chocolate bar was smashed into the pocket lining. Yeah.
Yeah, and it stains it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a dude actually that emailed me when I was selling those Czech M&S 2000 repelling vests, or like the, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, and he sent me a picture of this shit. I wish I would have checked the pockets, but I'm sort of glad I didn't. He's like, dude, you just sent me like one of these fucking like, basically it's like a $150 knife here in the US. It's a Czech like multi-tool basically that was in the fucking pocket that it was made for.
That's pretty cool.
And he's like, dude, this fucking knife is amazing. And, it's like brand new and shit. I'm like, God damn it.
Damn it. Maybe you got to start going through the pockets now, though.
Well, sometimes if I can like blatantly feel it while I'm sorting it for the size and condition, I'll check it. But
it's a lot of work to go through every fucking pocket. Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because then I send it to somebody and they get something cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah. It's a cool bonus. Yeah.
Yep.
But that'd be sweet to have that Czech multi-tool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
See if you could trade him €2 for it.
Nope. I'll give it €2.
Oh god, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found anything like super cool like that in the pockets, but found money and stuff before, but like
money, yes, money, like not just the €2 thing. I found like paper money.
Yeah, exactly. I found I had a couple rubles in my Russian tunic.
Yeah, which is like the same shit with US uniforms. Like, again, it's like, what would I have put in my pockets? What did I put in my pockets? All the same shit that I find.
Yep.
You forget about it, and you're like, oh shit, I'm actually getting out. Cool. I'm gonna turn this shit in. Doesn't get washed.
Yep.
Damn.
Fuck it. Let it ruin the army's washing machine. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, oh gosh, but yeah. So like, there's neat stuff you can find in pockets and stuff for sure.
Oh god, yeah.
But it's mostly garbage, just so you know.
Not really.
I don't know.
So
for every cool thing I find, it seems like I find 20 pounds of pocket lint.
Well, pocket lint, but that's like garbage because that's like in everything, right? So
yeah, but still.
I mean, you can't really classify that as garbage necessarily.
Garbage I have to pull out.
Well, yeah.
Pocket. So that means it's garbage. You scared there? You okay?
No, it's just like, God, the fucking dog, the weasel horse.
The weasel horse. What's he doing?
Just being a dick.
Well,
like nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, fair. Hey, at least he hasn't pissed or shit inside yet.
Actually, he's been pretty good since this fucking smackdown on him.
Yeah, there you go. Come off the top rope.
No.
So, for sure. Guitar pick. That's kind of interesting.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
No, lots of soldiers play the guitar. It's a great way to pick up ugly women.
I always played bass. I was that asshole.
Oh, the bass guitarist.
Yeah, I had a fucking bass guitar in Iraq.
I had the I had a harmonica. It fits in a pocket.
Yeah, you're a douchebag. You're Bob Dylan wannabe. But no, my squad leader, oddly enough, was an insanely good, or is an insanely good guitarist. And his room was right next to mine in Iraq. So when we'd have like time off and shit to decompress, I bought this little shitty amp. Yeah, I'd play the bass. He'd play guitar. And we did like Dire Straits' Sultans of Swing. That's a fucking.
Oh, yes. That's a great song.
Oh, it's so relaxing to play it too, but it's kind of hard.
No,
Mark
it's a very
Knopfler was a really good guitarist.
Song, yeah.
Mark Knopfler is a really good guitarist and vocalist. So it's like it was a challenge and it was so cool. And yeah, I bet you I could still pick up a bass in like with 5 minutes or 10 minutes of remembering I could still play that whole song on bass.
Yeah.
But it sounds so fucking cool.
It's a great song. If you've never heard it, go listen to it.
Yep. Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing. Yep. What the fuck? How do I have gnats in here? There's no fucking way.
Is it gnats or fruit flies?
Gnats.
Gnats. Hey,
they're flying faster. Yeah.
That's definitely weird. I've had this one fruit fly in my apartment for like a week now, and I can't seem to kill it because it only comes by at a time when it's like inconvenient for me to squish it.
Yeah.
So I got to get him though, so that way I don't have any more. Until once winter comes around, it gets too cold in here. So I know I look like a kid without the mustache, but like that thin, chintzy, child-sized fucking mask I got with my mustache hairs would go through the fabric, and then I'd have to like take it off, and it was just all.
Dude, just submit, be like me, and buy one of those reusable cloth ones that actually really.
That's like what they gave us, and we're supposed to like wash it, but it's like this thin, chintzy, like stretchy fabric that's still too tight, and it's like once you stretch it to like its maximum thing, so you can wear it. My mustache hairs would poke through the fabric, and then you try to take it off, and you're just pulling hairs out, and it moves all the hairs till they look all weird, and they start growing in strange directions, and like I had to shave it.
Just a little side note: somebody, not naming any names, Weasel Horse, decided to eat an entire giant bag of bean chips about an hour ago. Decided to go into the pantry and bust it open with his little muzzle. Right here, you see this? You see the muzzle, the profile? And the whisker beak, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a whisker-beaked weasel horse.
Yeah.
And he decided to eat an entire fucking big bag of bean chips, so I'm expecting his ass to fucking explode anytime now.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not talking like...
pantry open?
The what?
Who left the pantry open?
I mean... I don't know.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it's one of those things where but like that's who I'd be blaming it on. Because Cody's a shit for sure.
Fucking weasel horse.
He's a weasel horse, yeah.
He's pissed. Do you have to poop? Is that what you're doing coming in here?
Probably does.
Like 30,000 whiskers on your fucking. There's like 30,000 whiskers on his little face. Look at this.
There is, yeah. Well, I mean, he's a weasel horse.
That's what he would look like if he was fat. Do you have to poop? Is that your deal?
Well, I mean, he ate a whole thing of bean chips, so probably.
He's pissed.
It's like when you eat a whole can of baked beans. It's like find a toilet now.
No. No, I ate like probably over half of a big can of fucking Bush's baked beans earlier today for lunch. No, not even farting yet.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm the only one. I'm not the only one who sits down and just eats a can of like baked beans.
Do I throw some fucking black pepper in there? We're good.
You're set. Yeah.
Oh God.
People look at me like I'm fucking crazy though. You just eat a room temperature can of baked beans.
Oh,
fucking
just like Chef Boyardee. If I could fucking eat Chef Boyardee, that would be so fucking amazing.
Yeah, ravioli, cold ravioli right out of the can. Well, here's the thing: you could get one of those like shirt pockets, and you could go around and
ravioli. What's in the pocket, Oli?
Just Yeah, big sauce stain leaking out of your pocket.
Yeah, out of your white and blue fucking
Yeah,
striped shirt. Yeah.
yeah, you're. God.
Ravioli. What's in the pocket-oli? God damn.
That makes me hungry for ravioli now, but I'm not gonna go get any because that requires real pants.
Yeah.
Where to find Soviet uniforms? Good luck. They're pretty much gone, unfortunately. So all the cool ones, anyways.
Remember I said I wasn't farting yet?
Right now,
Spoke way
that
too
that
soon.
you thought about it. Now it's happening. So
And here's the thing: is like this is the first one of many to come. This is one of those sinister, like burning ones,
oh yeah, where you know that everything's just brewing still.
and it's gonna be like white knuckle diarrhea
Well,
when it
you
hits.
gotta get those like stainless steel like handicapped handrails.
Bars, white knuckling those. Yeah, that's what I mean by white knuckle diarrhea. It's gonna be fucked.
Yep. It's gonna by the time you go to like sell that house, there's gonna be like hand crimp marks in those tubes from where so many
Oh
times of
yeah,
you white knuckling
yeah,
those hands.
clawed fingernail marks and like blood and
Yeah.
shit on them. Yeah, it's like yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh God, that's fantastic.
I'm hanging on.
Yeah. I'm dilated to a 7.
Well, seriously, like, you ever like saw those Facebook posts that people used to do more often than now? There's one that said, "Describe your last shit with a movie title," and I was just like, "That's easy. There will be blood."
Yeah, there will be. Oh God, there will be.
And people were like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking gross!" I'm like,
drain it. It's like,
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
and he bludgeons him with a bowling pin.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
And then the movie ends.
finished.
That movie, like rightfully so, because I sat through that fucking movie back in like 2011. I was so fucking hungover, and it was just like one of those boring movies where you're like, yeah, like that. But
It's actually a really good
oh
movie.
yeah, no, but here's the thing: is like you don't realize that until after you watch it and you're sitting
Yeah.
through it. It's like fucking 4 hours long.
It's on
It's
Netflix
like,
right now, by the way, you guys,
God.
in America. So
But Daniel Day-Lewis, oh my god, what
he's a fantastic actor.
Christ.
Yeah.
Actor. He's a fantastic portrayer.
Yes. Well,
He's not
he
even acting at that
lived
point.
like that for like a year before he did that role.
Yeah, he method acts like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. And like, okay, so you go to that and then go to Gangs in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't give a tuppenny fuck about your moral conundrum, you meat-headed shit sack. Totally different role. Totally different accent. He's British, okay, and does a fucking early like New York accent, early American New York accent, late 19th century. And it's like, so you go from doing a California accent to a fucking early New York accent to a proper American, like upper class accent. And I forgot what the movie that was. He was like in England at the turn of the century, but he was doing like a very, what the fuck movie was that? Jesus.
I'm trying to think of it too, because I like all of his movies. Like
Well, and Lincoln, yeah, I haven't seen Lincoln. I haven't. I've seen clips from it.
Lincoln's
And,
pretty good.
I mean, Daniel Day-Lewis is like fucking
great
quality.
Yeah. If he doesn't win an award for the movie that he does, I almost feel like he was robbed.
Right, because he's just fucking. Here's the thing: is like actors, you can tell when they're acting.
Mm-hmm.
You believe it, you buy it.
Do.
You know who he is.
That life while he's making that movie.
Right,
so,
and you buy it.
I can't wait till somebody comes to him and be like, "We want you to play serial killer rapist in prison." He's gonna be like, "I'm gonna have to kill people now," and actually go to prison. Yeah.
Well, there's this guy named Jeff Epstein. He's if you want to start your method acting, I mean, you can just.
Yep. But yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man. Fucking.
No, he's a fantastic actor. Also another one that he gets kind of stupid with his political shit and his activism shit. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
A lot of people shit on him.
Oh, he's a very good actor. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's fantastic.
He is. I can't believe his latest movie where he won that. Has finally got that Oscar or whatever, or Academy Award or whatever he got out of it, best actor for The Revenant. I actually didn't think that was his best acting.
It wasn't, and that's.
I feel like
saying
at that
something.
point there was so much hype about giving him one that they just did.
Right, but that's saying something too.
Yeah.
Because in that movie, or that film rather, dude, he was fucking good. But you're right, it was not his best work. No. I think one of his best works. Okay, it's between two for me. Another mainstream, but I've seen a lot of films with him in there. I would say What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, when he was a kid, it was very good. People
but
thought
he was super young.
Retarded. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to play a retarded person. He was super young, and it's easy to make fun of that shit when you're super young and not get it. But he played a person who was retarded extremely well. Like extremely well. It was because I know people who are mentally retarded, and it wasn't. But he was so young. And then The Departed.
That's also a very good one.
He was so fucking good in that. I don't know if he was on drugs or like he just rubbed his eyes really hard, but you could tell like when he was in those scenes where he was supposed to be like stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
It was so authentic. Like he was at his fucking beyond breaking point.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Like it's just he's sitting there and whatever he was doing was just working so well. So he's another one that's really good. Another good one who also Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. I think his later stuff is kind of
no, but like his earlier stuff.
Terrible, yeah. But his early stuff, I'm sure it was really good. Yeah.
Have you seen 12 Monkeys?
Yeah.
Dude, you play somebody who's that fucking out there.
Yeah.
We'll say, that's really hard to do. I don't care how many takes you do. But it was believable. It was like, holy shit, this guy is like fucking all over the place. So it's like, it's insane. And then, so there are some good actors. I may not agree with their politics and their personal stance. They might not even know what their fucking personal stance is because they're in a different world.
Brainwashed in Hollywood, yeah.
But I enjoy good actors. I really do.
Sure. What do you think about Kevin Spacey?
I thought he was a good actor. Well, I didn't think he was a great actor. I thought he was a good actor.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, and
not because he's particularly really good, but
he gives up that vibe of like that kind of like average Joe.
Yeah, exactly. He plays like a nobody really well. So
this thing is like, all the shit, with him doing everything aside, as far as his acting performances, I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
I didn't like House of Cards, but it wasn't because of his acting. It was because of the plot, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little out there and kind of weird.
I didn't like the plot.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, anything bad. But, no, Kevin Spacey, he's, as far as I'm concerned, when he was acting, he had his own thing.
He did have his own thing. It was very unique, and it made him stand out, for sure.
Yep, it worked. It worked really well, I think. So, got other actors that are. Let me tell you something I don't like: George fucking Clooney, Nicolas Cage.
They're both terrible actors.
George Clooney is. I don't know how the fuck that guy is so fucking famous.
Yeah, another one I really don't like is Tom Cruise.
Well, see, that's why I guess we're gonna differ on this because, well, I can see why
he had a few good movies.
Like no, I think Tom Cruise is Hold on for a second. I'm trying to figure out like how to like word this because I've got it in my head. It's just a matter of getting an idea into words. I think he does the best that he can and it works.
Yeah, but he's so terrible at like portraying emotion and
Well, but to be fair, that's most actors past 1960.
pretty much. But how many Mission Impossibles can you put Tom Cruise in?
No. Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
That can suck a fart straight out of my ass after a Taco Tuesday. That
But
shit. That whole
business and stuff. Tom Cruise is good.
Top Gun.
God. Top Gun. Tom Cruise is very good. Yeah, he's got a few good ones, but I still really don't like his acting style and how he's basically the same character in every movie.
Yeah, well, I can see why you think that way.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just think his movies are enjoyable to watch.
They are. I see why people like him and stuff, but like I do wish he had more diversity as an actor.
Okay, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, he's kind of a one-trick pony.
Nicolas Cage,
also a one-trick pony.
The only film I actually enjoyed him in was Lord of War because he played a self-righteous, narcissistic fucking asshole.
I will agree to that. That was one of his best roles, I think, that he ever did, honestly.
Because he didn't have to fucking act.
No, he just is that. He was perfectly cast for
that.
Here's
the thing is that everything about Nicolas Cage it's all about him. It's all, no matter what the fucking plot is, it's all about Nicolas fucking Cage.
Yeah. And exactly. It's like they handmade that movie around him. That's why he's perfect.
Yeah, like Lord of War was Nicholas, you are
be yourself.
Pretty good for this role.
Yep.
Yeah. And definitely fucking did it.
He did. It was a great movie. Too bad nobody really watched it, so.
Oh, they didn't.
So.
And Jared Leto, who's also a musician.
Yep.
Which I grew up with 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't know about you, but
no, I didn't.
Yeah, well, I was dating chicks that listened to that and didn't mind it. But Jared Leto, who was his brother in Lord of War, right? The younger guy?
The younger guy, yep, who gets killed.
Dude, he did a fucking awesome job.
He did a bomb job, yeah. Playing a coked out Ukrainian, yeah.
Yeah, but it was so believable.
It was believable, yeah. Like you could see, like Jared Leto is also a very good actor, super good at portraying emotion, and so like when he's like on drugs, it's like, he's definitely on drugs, is what you know.
Right, and then Nick Cage, like when he was doing the movie, he's pretty emotionless as well. He's just kind of like whenever,
but he's supposed to be that way, yeah.
Right, because he's the older brother that, and you can see the trauma that starts when he sells his first gun.
Yep.
He's like, oh fuck, but I'm Ukrainian too, so it compounds this shit.
Yep.
And no, I thought Lord of War was actually very well acted and narrated.
Yes.
And it was pretty close to the fucking story. Mm-hmm. It wasn't terribly. It's a movie.
Very well, I believe. And
right. Yeah, it was cast very well. We'll put it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Jared Leto, like, my God, yeah, he was so fucking good in that.
Fantastic in that movie, yeah.
And so was Nick Cage, honest to God.
Yeah.
He was, because when he goes to I forget which country he was in Africa, and he's doing a boom or brown.
Yeah.
And he's like, they have those two chicks that are like, here you can fuck them, and he's like, oh, this country has the highest AIDS rate of all, and he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
He just like stumbles out in the desert, fucked up on cocaine and gunpowder, and it's like, you believe it, It's like because he's going, I have no emotion, and right now I do, and it's negative. It's not good.
Yeah, but like, he was perfect for that role, and Jared Leto supported him very well in that movie.
Yeah, I think that was very good casting, like you said.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of movies with bad casting. Yeah, I'm sure your favorite war movie, like everyone else's, is The Expendables, all 20 of them.
Actually, I haven't seen it.
You haven't? Don't watch any of them.
Yeah, I don't want to. Don't want to waste fucking time.
They're all terrible. Let's get a bunch of geriatric 80s action film stars and put them in another movie. One last hurrah.
I mean, we all know the best war movie ever is Kelly's Heroes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tropic Thunder.
No. You've not seen Kelly's Heroes, have you?
I have seen Kelly's Heroes. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, with Donald Sutherland and God, now what's
That
his
other
name?
guy that he was
He's
an
the main
actor,
character, but I can't think of his name now.
and he directed some movies, wrote some
Yeah,
movies.
he's
God,
Dirty
who the
Harry and God, what's his name? I feel
fuck?
so shitty now because I can't remember his
Good.
name.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that has brain shits.
Yeah, I can't because I can see his face and I see all the movies that he's in, but I can't.
It's Clint Eastwood, dude.
Clint Eastwood. There we go.
And
So,
Don fucking Rickles, Telly Savalas.
yep.
Like, it's an all-star cast.
Yes.
That was a fucking awesome film.
Yep.
It was the most 70s World War II film ever fucking made.
What kind of rounds are these? No, they're filled with paint. Yeah.
We paint pretty pictures. It scares the shit out of them.
Yeah. And then they have like, what is it? The like tiger tank that like gets its barrel stuck between the building.
Yeah, between the buildings.
Yeah.
They would never fucking be in that position. You know that. You know, they shoot the tiger up the ass and it's paint and it's like, oh. The only way to kill a tiger is get it by the ass.
Yeah.
The most intense fucking thing he says in the whole film.
Yep.
Is by the ass.
God. I like it. He's like, do you know what you're guarding in there? And then they all just go open it together. Yeah.
You know, the Germans are like, woo! Then he buys the fucking tank.
The tiger tank? Yeah.
It's a beautiful tank.
I got it for $300,000. Yeah, it's a good deal. Yeah.
God, that fucking movie was just, it was amazing. That whole fucking thing, just so many super famous fucking people in there.
It is.
And they had fun doing it. You could tell they had fun because.
Yeah. God, that's fantastic. Oh, man.
No, we were not harassed. We was in the Bocage country. We were assaulted by them tigers. And when I say assaulted, I mean assaulted. Hey, knock it off with them negative waves.
Yeah.
Can't you look around for once and see how beautiful this all is?
God, Donald Sutherland, fuck.
Donald Sutherland was God damn, what a good actor too.
He's another one of those
He's
really,
a
really
good
actors. Yeah.
Yeah. They can do fucking anything. And he's still acting.
He's still acting fantastically well. So
yeah.
But I like how he's migrated to that stage where because he has that voice that just is power, and they put him in all those
deeper too. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in those where he's always like the king or like the governor or like somebody who rules everything because he has this projection about him.
Well, he had a low voice to begin with, but like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you just said The Great Escape. Probably my favorite war film of all time because it's actually as accurate as I could possibly get.
Yeah.
The Great Escape. It's that dude, that movie, if you can sit through all fucking almost 3 hours of it, that was a good fucking film.
That was a really good film, yeah.
Why the fuck is this always a thing? Like, were you in the military? This and that.
We should have seen when you went away. Somebody else asked it too, and the comments already answered it for you. Don't worry.
It's a fucking job. Like
regular.
Did you say, hey, Devin, did you work for Nabisco?
I did at one point. It sucked.
Oh, thank you. Oh, can I ask you this question? If I want to buy Oreos, do I
shit them out like everyone else does?
Right.
So
I don't know. But yeah, what the hell were we talking about? We were talking about another film that after Kelly's Heroes, what the fuck was it?
The Great Escape.
Great Escape. Yep. That.
It's a good movie.
Love the fucking theme too. Oh my god.
I think probably my favorite vintage war movie would have to be Bridge on the River Kwai with Alec Guinness.
That was a fucked up one. That's intense.
It's a really deep fucking movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you got to think for when it came out though, and like because it still has that old kind of chintzy like weird special effects and stuff like you get from the 60s and crap, but it's.
Jesus fucking Christ! Another one. I'm not a regular viewer. Mike ever. I don't know. How is that big of a fucking thing?
I don't know why people care either at this point. Like, you have so many other literally you get us this question like every fucking video. You've answered it like 1,000 times. So
And it's not relevant to my channel unless
no, it's
say,
not.
I wore UCP in this year, and so I get why it sucked. Like, sorry, my name isn't fucking, Iraq veteran with a bunch of numbers above it.
Yeah, it's
why does it was a fucking job.
Yeah, I don't.
I won't be like whiny and pissy about it, but it's like this is like the 10th fucking thing in the chat.
Yeah, but it's that whole thing too, where like I don't know what it is specifically about this country, but it's that whole like American hero logic where soldiers can do no wrong.
Oh, the hero worship shit.
Yeah. It's total bullshit, and it needs to stop because, like you said, it's a job that you sign up for, like everyone else.
Yeah, it's like I was fucking drafted. It's like no.
Exactly. Those are the people that I can understand the hero worship. The people that had to go fight and were pulled into it, but like nowadays, it's like I don't get it. Nobody cares. Tone it down.
God damn.
So.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably go piss and cool. Oh, you have to go take a giant dump, don't you?
For sure. How much longer are we gonna do this? Because I still gotta fry chicken.
Well, we can end it right now.
I mean, we can. I got chicken to fry.
Why am I so chubby? Because I got out and I fucking ate food to deal with what
because yeah, people eat.
Good fucking buy. I'm so fucking sick of these fucking wannabe trolls. All right, yeah, let's end this. All
right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Sorry to end it on such a bad note. So, but
just people are fucking dumb. They can be really dumb. Thanks to all the super chats and the people that weren't dumb. Appreciate it. We'll see you on Friday.